What's up, everybody? Welcome to OBT, Orange Blossom Trail. This is the most notorious street in the city of Orlando, and we're going to do a drive around at night. I slept for the day, rested up, so we can do these videos, at night. Reason being that in the daytime there's just too much traffic in the hood in Orlando, and it wouldn't even make sense to try to come in here. So now it's nighttime, we're gonna drive around OBT. This is the most notorious neighborhood, or actually street in Orlando. It goes through several neighborhoods. So this is kind of the worst part of Orlando at night, according to what people say. Now I will tell you this. We did a skit, which you're gonna see, of an Alabamian going to a restaurant in Florida. Basically, when I went to this drive-through, they're out of everything here at the Granja. Now, the Granja, they're a good company, and you'll find them in West Palm Beach. In fact, when we did our West Palm Beach drive around at night, Rose Streets of West Palm Beach at night, we ate at La Granja.
And it was really good.
And it was very good. And this one here, I'll tell you what the difference is. They didn't give you noodles, right?
No, they didn't
give you noodles. So they just threw rice and potatoes in there, and then they acted like we asked for rice and potatoes, and
no.
Well, the whole thing was on video. We actually recorded because we were doing a skit. So, anyways, so there's no need to even explain that. But at the end of the day, the order was pretty much they didn't give her noodles. They gave her rice. Like, who the crap is? If you order noodles, you're not gonna eat it with rice if they don't have noodles. So they didn't have that, so they just threw whatever they wanted in there.
Yeah.
Then
trying to avoid rice. Right.
Katie wouldn't order rice. We've talked about her not. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So she orders her. They didn't have maracuya, so they just gave her mango. They didn't say they didn't have it. They just gave it to her.
No, they gave it to me.
The maracuya?
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
It's passion fruit.
It's not mango?
It's not mango.
Okay. Well, that's not that. But then they still didn't give us our dessert. So we go in there and say, hey, our dessert, we didn't get it. It was sitting on the counter, so they forgot to give us it. So anyways, at the end of the day, the food was bad, nasty. The service was horrible. I walk in there, and I'm like, hey, let me talk to a manager. And she's like, okay, I'll get a manager. And she just stood there for 5 minutes and didn't tell anybody nothing. Like, she's just wasting my time. But so I gave him a bad review. And I hate giving a Latin business a bad review, especially a company that I like La Granja. But I'll be honest with you. That right there is called the R word. And I'm Hispanic. And I'll tell you that as a Hispanic, that made me feel uncomfortable. And, because I'm lighter complexion, I asked them to speak in English. I talked to them in English when I went in there, but they weren't Spanish. So it's like really crappy situation going on there. Anyways, I saw like they're all like Latin, Central American. I need a napkin really bad. Can you get a napkin?
Let me see if I can.
T-shirt, something. We got glare. I wonder if I could just use my sweater. That works better. No, it's still not good enough. It has to be a napkin. I have one right here too. This might work.
I just got a mom love note.
Your mom loves you?
Yeah.
That's good. Well, anyways.
She sent me a picture.
Cool. Anyways, guys, I felt very uncomfortable in that little situation there. And I felt that probably if you go in there and you don't know Spanish or you're not like Central American, they're treating you like crap.
Yeah.
So it seems like, it goes in any direction. But it seems like they're kind of territorial about that little store. I've seen that in Fort Myers a lot. I'm Cuban, but a lot of times Central Americans don't politic with Cubans. They treat you like you're white. And I've been in stores like in Fort Myers. We went to a tire shop that was Mexican, and they kind of did the same thing. It's just like you purposely get bad service. Like, if you don't know this, that's how racism really works.
Yeah.
When you go to a business and you're not the right... Is our headlights on? See? I can't even tell. Yeah. When you go to a business and you get bad service like that, that's really what racism is.
A Latin buffet. El Palacio buffet.
Yeah, we should have gone somewhere else.
Yeah.
But That's why you leave a bad review, and hopefully people see it and they won't go there. But their territory, that's what they want. They don't want people from other places to go there. They only want their own people to go there. Okay, watch. Get your hand out of the way, man.
That's just wrong.
Yeah. Yep, but that's how racism really works right there. And racism works like that. It's when you go to a business and you don't get. It smells like something's burning. When you go to a business.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like car related.
No, looks like there's something burning there. When you go to a business and you get treated like that, that's how racism really works. If you were Central American, then they treat you different. But if you're from somewhere else, you go in there, they treat you like crap. That's how racism really works. It's a way of.
I've experienced it.
Oh, I've experienced it.
Yeah.
So this is OBT, and this neighborhood here, street really in the neighborhood, just has a bad reputation. It's just a place that has a bad reputation. But in America right now, that's what happens. You know, if it's a business that's Central American and you're black or white or Cuban or Puerto Rican, you go to their business, they'll treat you like crap. And if you're white and you go to a black business, they treat you like crap. That's how racism in America works. You know, it's just it's not a direct thing. You know, and it's possible that they're doing it to defend, like they're trying to defend what all their employees are Central American, so they feel like they have to do that to keep their to keep their jobs, and it's a really nasty situation right now in the United States when it comes to stuff like that. But we're gonna drive up and down OBT. This isn't the worst part of it. We'll get to the worst parts of it in a little bit. It really doesn't look all that bad if you're just driving through. You don't pay attention, but there's spots that are kind of more crazy further up ahead.
Yeah, like the fries had no seasoning. I don't even think they had salt on it.
No. What it is, they're out of everything.
Yeah.
And since they're out of everything, and it could be that, the manager's just trying to give all the employees a hard time, or who knows what the crap, Who knows what the crap's really going on there. But I do know that the restaurant's a great company.
It is.
It's a great company.
Food.
And I've never had a problem with the restaurant, but that restaurant there seems like they're just trying to run out everybody who's not really politicking their way, And a lot of times it's not that that particular group of people is bad themselves, but that there's other groups that are harassing them, so they have to get like that just to hold on to jobs and stuff. And Orlando, it's weird about Orlando is Orlando, it prides itself. You gotta have nighttime security out here. These little businesses. That's crazy. It's just like right there, they got nighttime security. That's not a good sign. You gotta have nighttime security. What business is this? Asian. Cool. So it's probably Koreans and stuff. A lot of people. They all have a lot of Latin stuff too. Because Asians use a lot of stuff Latin people use.
Fancy fruit and produce.
Yeah. It's crazy in the United States for everyone. But Orlando prides itself in diversity, and if you hear all their billboards and the way they put themselves out, they really try to promote and portray diversity and stuff like that. But the reality of it is, it's not really as harmonious. Yes, there's people here from all over the country, the world. They got Brazilians, Latinos, all types of Latinos. There is diversity, but diversity doesn't mean that it's harmonious. Yeah. There's people here from all over, but are they getting along?
Yeah.
But that's the thing about Orlando. So Orlando prides itself in their diversity, but it's actually one of the most segregated cities in the state of Florida. Very segregated city, and segregated, you have a Latin area, that you have black areas, you got white areas. It's a very segregated city. So despite they say, oh, we're 1/3 each way as far as population goes, but diversity and harmoniousness are two different things. Orlando has a nasty history too. What's that little town right outside Orlando, baby?
OC.
Yeah, it's spelled kind of weird. OCOE. I don't know. Is that how it's pronounced? Are you 100 on that, or is that how you think it's pronounced?
I saw a documentary, and that's how they were pronouncing it.
So what happened in that little town?
There was a massacre in the 1920s.
Yeah.
A K massacre.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And the town, town itself, did not acknowledge the event until almost 100 years later.
That never happened. And that's how everything is in Alabama.
And then they had to announce that it was no longer a sundown town.
Yeah. So when you guys see my Alabama video where I talk about what happened in Alabama, and all people from Alabama go on there and say, that's not true, that would never happen. That's part of the racism. It's saying, when you say, hey, I'm being discriminated, and they say, oh, that would never happen, we would never do that. That's part of it. And that's exactly what that Florida town went through. It's just denying that it happened to you is part of the racism. It's pushing it under the table, and so that's another layer of it.
And certain folks couldn't live in that town until the 1990s.
Yeah, and now it is all black.
No.
It's got pockets that are all black though.
Yeah.
But Orlando area does have some pretty nasty history, and so don't take it as there's tourists here and there is diversity, but don't think it's a harmonious thing. It's really not. Yeah. But it's sad because I don't give a crap. I like black people make some good barbecue and some good fried chicken. I want to eat it. White people make some good barbecue too. I love American food. I love Cuban food. I like Peruvian food. Costa Rican. Jamaican, Haitian, we eat all that crap. The only thing we don't eat a lot of is Asian. Not that we don't like Asians. It's just that the Asian food has a lot of nuts in it, and we're both allergic. But we went to a restaurant. We actually had an argument.
I would love to try more.
We actually had an argument yesterday. Kay and I, behind the scenes, we had an argument. We went to a Mexican restaurant, and they didn't give her what she wanted. They messed up our order. And I told Katie, just take what they gave you and let it go, because I know real deep down is that they didn't have what she ordered. So then they play it off like, oh, this is what you ordered. So nowadays when you go to a business, it's happening a lot in Florida. When you go to a business, they don't have what you want, so they give you whatever the crap they want, right? And they give you whatever the crap they want, and then when you complain about it, they act like, oh, that's what you ordered. Make it seem like it's your fault. You know what I mean? And that's been happening to us 3 times on this trip. And I got mad at Katie yesterday, and I was like, Katie, just don't let it slide. Because if you complain,
part of the problem is we didn't ask the questions we usually ask.
Yeah, but either way, they're gonna do it the way they want. You know what I mean? You're not gonna. You know what I mean? Like, either way. The thing about this is that either way. No matter how you look at it, it's happening so often at businesses that ever since the whole thing started, not because there's a shortage or anything, it's just because people don't give a crap. And then you go to a restaurant to give you whatever. It's happening. It happened a lot in Alabama. I never liked it. I hated Alabama, and it's starting to happen in Florida where you go to a restaurant. Bro, you paid $50 for that meal. We paid $48 to eat at that restaurant, and we tipped them.
Yeah.
We gave them a $5 tip before we got the meal, knowing that they were, that was gonna happen. I would have given them crap if I'd go back and give my tip back. You don't deserve it. You know what I mean? This car behind us. See, there's like 3 cars behind us. Like, I got my blinkers on. You let them know, hey, just go around. I'm not in a rush. I don't give a crap. I'm not in a rush. That's why I'm in the slow lane. What's this little place right here?
Arrow Motel.
Oh, it's behind the
El Punto del Sabor.
Punto del Sabor. And you go to a restaurant now and they get your order wrong. And then if you complain, you'd have to complain everywhere. Now, it's everywhere you go, they give you whatever the crap they want to. And then if you try to tell them, hey, this is not what I ordered, then they act like it is what you ordered. So they don't even acknowledge. It's still disrespectful, But you know what the lesson is? You have to go to just better quality restaurants and just pay more money. The same thing that happens with used cars right now is what's kind of happening with like restaurants. You can't go to crappy places anymore. You have to go to places that are more expensive and better.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't right. Now my stomach hurts. That food might have been bad or something. My stomach's about killing me. And I never have that problem, like, especially since I already slept and everything. Like, I'm fresh. There's no reason for that food to make me feel sick.
Yeah.
Who knows, bro? And they might have like purposely, since when I went in there, when they talked in Spanish, I was like, I speak English. I might have just tipped them off, and then you know what I mean? They did it all on purpose. Who knows? Either way,
that's wrong. Really wrong.
When we came back from Alabama, we were having trouble just about everywhere we went because in Alabama, you kind of learn how to like drag things out.
Yeah.
And that doesn't really work with people like that. That's why you just avoid going to ghetto places. It's like a lot of times people in the ghetto, and I'm listen. There's a lot of times it's black people, and then they say, "Oh, you're being racist against black people."
No.
This is a Latin. All these are Latin. I'm talking about Latin. My own people right here. My own Latin people. I'm talking about us. Now it's a problem. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about my own Latin people. I'm Latin. I can talk on this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying if black people got this problem going on too, then that's your own thing. I'm talking about my own. These are Latin businesses. Because a lot of times black people act like they're the only one. When you talk about the hood, they act like they're the only ones who have hoods. There's plenty of Latin hoods. At the end of the day, Latin people just like me we're talking about here. This is white people. White people who have money, don't support businesses in the hood. We say it's because of racism, and it is to a degree. Not everybody, but we don't have. We ate in West Palm Beach at a little groundhog. We didn't have that problem.
No.
They got our food right, and so it's like we say, oh, it's they're discriminating us. Bro, when people come from another neighborhood to your neighborhood and you treat them like crap, of course they're not gonna come back, stupid. Of course they're not gonna come back. Next time we come to Orlando, we're gonna eat here? Nope. Because I felt unwelcome. So if you live in a neighborhood and people from other neighborhoods come to your neighborhood and you treat them like crap, you can't sit there and say, oh, you're treating them like crap, so then of course they're not going to come to you. Of course people are going to talk bad about your neighborhood. You know? But me and Katie, instead of going downtown, which we can afford, it's not like that one either way. Actually, we could have eaten downtown for less than that. That was $50.
Yeah.
$55 for tip. $55 for that was like Pollo Tropical. We could have ate better than that at Pollo Tropical for half the cost.
I've had
Pollo Tropical better than
the worst experience at Pollo Tropical was better than that.
Yeah. No, we've had the big crab at Pollo Tropical too. But it's half the cost. You expect it. Dude, they got like their glasses broken on both corners. There must have been somebody beating on it or something. What's this right here? Manje Creole.
Haitian.
Oh, sweet, bro. A Haitian food truck. That's what's up. I'll take a picture of that. May not be able to use it for cover photo because it's not attractive enough. I like bright colors and stuff. That's pretty cool, man. Haitian food. Oh, we got to go to that Haitian food truck in Lehigh. I work for the owner of it. Pretty cool kid. He paid me really well.
Nice.
Yeah, he paid really well. He's young like us. He's an entrepreneur. That Haitian food truck in Lehigh. I worked at him. I worked at his house. I worked directly at his house.
Nice.
For him.
Yeah.
I saw the food truck in his driveway. I'm like, that's your company? He's like, yeah, that's my company. I was like, oh, bro. He was really happy because I knew all the Haitian food. He takes pride in his business, you know. We were supposed to link up, but I think we forgot about it. And he would talk about buying real estate too. So I gave him my sister's number. I don't know if he actually went with it or not. But...
Make sure you find him because I want some.
I'm not going to refer my customers to you. I'm going to refer my customers to my sister. She's more professional and everything.
I was talking about the food.
Oh, the food. You don't even care about the real estate.
But, I will bash you later.
Yeah. Ow, hey.
You deserved it.
She didn't fail her first practice test. Oh, you did. Oh, look at the long face. Yeah, I'm actually helping you right now. The more of a jerk I am to you, the more people like you. And the more they want to help you. And the more they go and tell you, look at that, that's a deeper than you see that gas station. We should run the other way back around. We passed that highway yet? I don't think we have. I think once we get near Paramount, it gets a little bit worse. Yeah. It was just Church Street. We have to pass that overpass over there. People act like if you come through here, you're gonna get hurt. Like we've been here and we just spent like an hour eating in a parking lot.
Yeah.
People are paranoid for no reason, bro.
Yeah.
We've really had trouble. I think we're gonna have to go back to that hotel we stayed at last night.
No, this one's going.
Is it going finally?
Yeah.
I think downtown Orlando might have good things too. What is that, a Cuban?
Taqueria.
Mexican? By the way, that Mexican taco place on Palm Beach.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Their food too much. Did you?
I didn't eat any.
We have got to find a better Mexican place in Southwest Florida. We used to go to Maria's and Bonita, but I'm not gonna lie, they changed their chef or something. Why is there a baby car seat outside the gas station? Isn't that like creepy?
Yeah.
Like, how is that even happen? But yes, this is OBT, Orlando's most notorious spot. You can usually find workers of the night here, but I haven't seen any. I guess it's further down. This isn't really. I guess this isn't the worst stop. We'll take our time. There's no rush.
I thought Kissimmee was where there was at.
Not too young on that too. Ooh. I wanna. Gyros. That looks good, right? That's what we should have eaten right there. Gyros.
Gyros.
Yeah, man. They got some good food in Detroit. That's one thing I like. I'll miss Detroit. And I'm glad that we're actually. I never thought we'd ever go back to Detroit, and like a month, 2 months later, we're back.
We're not.
That was awesome.
We didn't go to Detroit. We went to Grand Rapids.
Right, we
went to the Rapids.
Yeah, we should have gone back to Detroit though.
I told you.
I know, but the snow was bad. We couldn't really. Once the snow came through, we weren't gonna risk driving through the snow.
You can go up there whenever you want.
Yeah, not when there's snow though. The snow kind of like really. So from here forward, I think it's a little bit worse off for Orange Blossom travel. And then we're also going to do the Paramount neighborhood, which is right in the way too. So this is, from here forward, I think it's the rougher spots. OBT. So the rougher part of OBT is further ahead. From here forward. I think this starts the Paramount neighborhood. And we'll do a video just of the Paramount neighborhood at night. I had like 50 people comment, "Oh, I bet you won't go into Paramount at night, dog." I love those comments, like when they think you're scared of their neighborhood. I'm like, huh, yeah. We have been to worse hoods than that. So this is right here, like the rougher part of it all. We might get pulled over. Cops might think we're looking for love.
Yeah.
But this is like the rougher part of it all.
Yeah. I've been to Chicago at night. This doesn't bother me.
Chicago, dude, didn't even seem that scary.
No, because it was snowing.
It was like 19 degrees. It was like not that scary. We were military cautious, you know. We didn't take a chance at all in Chicago. We were like military. But I mean,
you want to go see snow? There's a snow park.
Because the thing about Orlando, look at this Sands Motel. It's cold, man. These women aren't gonna be out here. It's 44 degrees.
It's less than that.
It's less than that already? Okay, so from here forward, it's kind of like the rougher spots. Right up through. This is the Paramount neighborhood right in here, which we'll do a drive around. I can always people walk out in the street and everything, but we're going to do a drive around there later. Our last Orlando at night video did pretty well. I think this was a couple photo for it right here.
Yeah.
Regular parking is $5. What's the difference between regular and VIP? Is VIP where they park a car up front and everybody can see it? Because if that's the case, that guy with the red truck paid $20. What are these people doing? I'm not parking here. What if somebody saw us and like, look at Jose and Katie, bro? I didn't think they'd be like that.
Nope, we just pull into the parking lot to get the picture.
I don't think they'd be like that, you know? Why would they do something?
Why not?
No, definitely not. Our clean pipe, we would never do something like that.
Kaylee! Oh, what your family all calls me. Kaylee!
Look, they've got a name for you. Okay, that food that I said too well messed up.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna die, bro. And I'm fresh. I mean, I slept in and it's not like I'm all tired. Like, you know, you're tired. Like, this gas station is usually pretty, but there's only 2 people hanging out here tonight.
They got
yellow gloves out. He looks like he's in Detroit. He's got his yellow gloves out. Word's gonna get around that there's a black police SUV undercover tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, man, there's an undercover Yukon, dog. 2 fat police officers right in the front seat, dog.
From Alabama.
From Alabama, dog.
They sent them from Alabama.
They sent the feds, because now the feds are in Huntsville, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
They sent the feds out here from Huntsville, dog. Oh, that was a very creepy imitation. I can't believe how authentic. I wasn't trying to sound like it. It just came out like. I'm good at imitations.
I think McDonald's would have sat better. Or Taco Bell.
I'm not even kidding you. Taco Bell would have sat better than this crap, dude.
Yeah.
Where are the ladies of the night, bro? Not that I would buy one, but I'm just curious. They're probably too cold. They're probably all sold early in the day. They're like, you know what? It's a cold day. Everybody picks up a woman. There's like nobody out here. Nobody street walking at night. You gotta go in the bars and stuff to pick up women. They don't like walking the streets anymore. That's too obvious.
Well, they probably had them. Yeah. Picked them up early so they'd have someone warm to be nice.
Yeah, that cold day, all the hookers are gone early in Florida. Cuban flag and a Mexican flag right there. Next to each other, in Colombian, Venezuelan.
Cowboys.
See, I've been through too much in my life, so I don't discriminate nobody. I think I treat everybody the same. Unless you're from Alabama, in which case you need to repent. I'm just kidding. Like, we mess around with people. People from Alabama, they gotta lighten up. They're gonna lighten up with me. If you're still watching if you're from Alabama and you're still watching my videos after all the crap I've talked about Alabama, you deserve like a medal, an award, really.
KJ Alabama boy still watches us. I like cool, that. He's cool.
He's cool, man.
I mean, if you can watch it through all this stuff, you're awesome, man.
No, like, it's not that everybody in Alabama's bad. It's that like they have to like play by the rules. You have to. Look at all the trouble we got by not playing by the rules.
Yeah.
90% of the problems we had in Alabama were because we didn't play by the rules. If we played by the segregation rules, we'd have been okay. You know that, right? If we had if we had played into the segregation rules, we were constantly breaking the the unspoken rules. Like we'd be hanging out with black people and all that, like all the stuff you're not supposed to do. Like we were doing it. Yeah. So like we had black people over and we sold stuff to black people, and eventually that was really our downfall. Yep. If we had played by their rules, we'd have been all right. The fact that we're always going to Montgomery and hanging out in the hood and getting black people food and stuff like that, they don't put up with that crap, you know? Yeah. They're not playing by the rules. But I wasn't going to let them turn me into them, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I wasn't going to become like that. So there's a lot of more people walking around here at night. Let me get in the slow lane. Because there's more people walking. Is that a girl? There you go. Doesn't look attractive, but there you go. I don't really see me touching that, but sure, there it is.
4 nights. That hotel.
Huh?
Did you see the price of that hotel for 4 nights?
Don't laugh.
$109
for 4 nights. So you might laugh at that, but maybe that's all the money somebody can get.
I know.
And they're homeless, and you're really laughing at them. Watch your tone. How might somebody perceive your tone?
Yeah.
As you're laughing at it?
I'm not laughing at it. I'm just.
You're laughing at them because that's all they can afford, because you say,
no.
I'm gonna get out of here and walk home.
What's wrong with you?
Teaching you a lesson of humility, man. You're getting snobby on me. I'm not saying you have to put up with crap like that food there where they mess it up. I'm not gonna tell you have to put up with crap.
I was just like, wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, they're just.
I saw one like a block away. It was $300 a night. $300 for a week.
Yeah, but and this, see that girl right there walking around? She just got it. See, they're picking people up for real. This is for real going on down here. Look at all the homeless people sleeping. So this is definitely the rougher part right here. There's like people hanging out by the church chicken. See how they're like huddled up together and stuff? It's cold, man. We were cuddling. People in the hood are cuddling. So this is definitely, you can see.
Cuddle weather.
Yeah, this is. See people in the hood are cuddling. See, like, church chicken right here. We've never tried church chicken. We should try it. Like, we should trying church chicken for the first time.
Try
There's
a
bunch of people hanging out in front of the church chicken, but I don't think I wouldn't be able to get it. They're looking at us. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. Yeah, they definitely noticed us in the back wood. Keep it moving. I didn't like that very much. Be careful. They didn't like us driving through there. We gotta just drive slow and record as we pass by. So this is definitely the hotter part right here. There's more people, like homeless people, like there's people in the shadows, women walking around. And this is kind of like really the worst stuff right here.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the map. I'm just like trying to get it to load.
This has been a nightmare with uploading.
I think it'll go. I just gotta baby it.
It'd have been better to pay the $100 more for the other hotel that was fancy that had better Wi-Fi than we're right now.
Yep. But we were able to do something that we've been needed to do.
Which was to sleep? Laundry.
Yeah.
Laundry. I don't know. I told the guy in Lehigh no on the job. I saw the pictures he sent me.
Oh my gosh, no.
The mattresses look all stained and dirty. Like there's probably bed bugs on that. And then like he's got residential mix of construction. I ain't doing that.
Oh my gosh, no.
You couldn't pay me enough to do that. I said, well, we only do small jobs. That's the type of job where you could be there all day. When we go to landfill, it's gonna be 2 tons. It's gonna be like $140 at the landfill. You know? This car's definitely kicking me out.
I would have just gave him like a scary high price.
No. I just told him straight up I'm not interested in doing it. Yeah, I don't take jobs like that. It ain't worth it. It really isn't.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. Besides, we're already up here. Like, we can't drive back all the way to... I told that one lady Wednesday, though. The one in Naples. And I had to explain to her what the landfill costs. Explain to her what the filling up the gas tank costs. You know what I mean? I had to explain to her what it costs to fill up the gas tank. Explain to her, which is ridiculous. It's like, that's what it costs. I shouldn't have to explain to you why it costs that. So I'm not even.
I just saw a poster.
If we stay longer than Wednesday, I'll just tell her, hey, I'm still scared. I'm still busy. And I don't elaborate on what I'm doing. I used to tell people, no, I'm on the road. Oh, that's stupid. Don't tell me what you're doing.
Trina's having a concert here next month. Trina.
Oh, Trina. I thought you said Strain.
I don't even know who Strain is, but I'm sure it's some kind of artist.
Me either.
I know who Sting is.
Just turn around real quick. Dude, this looks rough. What the crap is this? What neighborhood are we in?
I don't know.
It's rough as crap.
We could just freestyle.
No, we can't freestyle. We could do a different freestyle at night if you want to, but we gotta do the...
I like freestyle.
I want to do a 4 or 5 minutes on nothing but orange blossoms. So we'll hop back on the orange blossom.
Yeah.
Is this like a is there a alleyway near that? There's all the graffiti on that. This is rough out here. We're never gonna win. I'm just curious if we can explore it in the future. We're gonna have to go and hang out at that other hotel so we can get all our videos uploaded, and then run back to this hotel. It'd have been better to pay the $100 to stay at that hotel. But we need to do
Lake Dot.
What's it called?
Lake Dot.
Let me see what's on the map. I want to know this neighborhood so we can come back in the future. This is rough. This is crap out here, bro. Lake Dot, okay.
Give me the phone so I can start working on this.
Let's go back up so we can finish Orange Blossom. We'll do more Orlando Hood videos. We'll definitely do more Orlando. In fact, I want to do all the hoods at night of Orlando so that we can do our top 10 worst neighborhoods in Orlando.
Yeah.
Oh, my stomach is like...
Yeah.
Oh.
What I got right now is it's not just doing my stomach, it's making my lungs do that.
Stop blaming everything. You need to stop take responsibility for your COVID.
I'm clean.
You know how you sound? You sound selfish, greedy. This neighborhood looks bad, bro. This little neighborhood right here. This little neighborhood right here, man, is the hot spot. Like that. This is bad. Bro, I've never had food go to my stomach that quick. My metabolism. Oh, look, let's go over there. Look, this is right off Orange Blossom. Look how ghetto that looks. What's that neighborhood called over there? You know, a lot of times, like, we discover hoods that are bad while we're drive around that other YouTubers aren't talking about and nobody on social media. Because people just say, oh, Orange Blossom Trail, and that's it. They don't, like, really...
Callahan. We're in Lake Dot. We're heading to Callahan.
Callahan? What's this right here on the left? We gotta go in there. Are there projects?
Rock Lake.
Rock
Lake.
We gotta go in there. Look how ghetto that looks. It's right off Orange Blossom, so we can still record that as part of this video. Just a little ghetto up ahead, or should we just turn back around? I want to make it a 45-minute video. I don't want to make it more than that. Dude, this looks hood up in here. And it is Saturday night. We should at least hear a gunshot or two. When you think we'd at least hear a gunshot or two?
I don't know. It's cold.
It's cold.
For Florida, it's cold.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about how it's colder in...
I mean, we've lived in Alabama. We've gone to Chicago. Yeah. We've been up there when it's 19 degrees. This looks hood out here. Look how bad this looks. Right behind us. Look how hood this looks. I don't know what that neighborhood is, but we're just discovering here. This looks bad up in here. We should hear some gunshots.
This is like the 19 degrees in Detroit.
Yeah. For these people?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know any better.
They're not going to go outside.
Look how rough that looks. How do we get in there?
Very few. You'd have to be very dedicated.
How do we go in that
outside.
neighborhood? Look how rough. You see how rough that looks?
Mm-hmm.
How do you go in there? Maybe right off Orange Blossom? On the other side? I want to check that out. That looks rough.
Finally about halfway, and then the other videos are smaller, so it'll take a lot less.
Is it going finally or no?
Yeah. About halfway.
Doing these videos in 4K was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
We're backlogged for a whole day now.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that they're high quality video, but
if I can get it up tonight, I'll get it up.
This neighborhood doesn't look too bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's talking about Orlando's. Like you get like this neighborhood's obviously nice. You get the trees and but then like a block away, it's like straight up hood. It's very weird. And this is nice. These houses can't be cheap. They're big. They got big yards, but they're well kept and stuff. And then you go a block away, and it's like the hood over there. It's weird.
I would have had better food at Waffle House.
I honestly regret going there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't had bad situations with La Granja.
No.
La Granja hasn't been a bad place to eat in the past. The one we ate at in West Palm Beach was awesome.
The one in Fort Myers was great.
I know they closed it. I hope they open it back up. But they figured out that there's just too much competition in Fort Myers, so they closed down there. La Granja.
No, actually,
It was a bad spot.
The problem was that it was always
Never
under
ending
construction.
Yep. But this little spot right here, I don't know what this is. It looks hot back in there.
If anyone is watching from the La Granja Corporation,
This person, we gotta go.
yeah.
This person, he just got a book back. He's almost working. This in here looks rough.
Yeah.
I don't know what the crap this is, but it
La
looks rough.
Granja Corporation put it in a different neighborhood in Fort Myers.
Yeah, I miss La Granja. You know they're really
Put
big.
it on Palm Beach.
There's too many Latin businesses there. Lehigh's where they need to put it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lehigh.
this is rough. This is rough out here, man. Look at this. What the crap? Are there people living here?
Yes.
This has got to be vacant. There's no way there's people living in this crap.
There's people living here.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, this is rough. No, this is vacant, man. There's nobody living
No,
right here.
there are people living
Oh,
here.
yeah, they got the lights on and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Dang. Yo, this is rough as crap, bro. I don't know if I should use this as a cover photo or use the,
When it's all said and done with, you can do
There's gonna be
that.
a lot of homeless people like sleeping in the empty units and stuff. In there. It'd be a great place to carjack somebody. Like some dumb YouTuber came in here recording videos or something.
Yeah,
Like, this would be a great place to carjack somebody. This is rough, bro. There's people living here because they got the light on. No loitering. Bro, this is rough. I saw this on the main road. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
El barrio, mi gente. El barrio, la favela. La favela. There's always somebody like, that's not in Orlando. I don't even know where that's at. Well, this is rough ass crap out shit, man. Let's keep it moving. Pay attention to cars and stuff and everybody that notices us. I want to make this a 45-minute video, no more than that. 45 minutes of Orange Blossom. Oh, no, can't beat that. I do think we're gonna have to go over there to get our videos uploaded.
No, it's cool.
It's worth it. Like, you see how fast the internet was? Like, I bet if we parked on the 5th floor of that parking garage, we would have absolutely no trouble at all.
I'm not having trouble
1
right
hour
now.
there, we can get all our videos off.
This is actually going pretty fast right now.
Is it really? Nothing nearly as fast as like the hotel though. Downtown Orlando's supposed to be all 5G coverage. We'll run up in the downtown a little bit. It's just really crappy that today being Saturday, everybody's home waiting for our videos. And we haven't uploaded a single thing the whole day.
Yeah, I know.
Disappointing. Fire trucks or just...
I like Popeyes. I just don't eat them in Florida. When we were in Alabama, you see Popeyes pretty regularly. I like their blackened chicken tenders.
Really?
Yeah. It's like grilled with like blackened
I don't
seasoning.
want to catch this red light. Those dudes definitely noticed us earlier.
Yeah.
They're probably still there. I don't want them to see us. Let me go window up. Hopefully they won't even try to like hide behind this car so they don't see us. They were definitely scoping us out.
Yeah.
They'll send somebody else in a car out to hit to like shoot you up if they think you're a threat.
Mhm.
They'll send somebody else in the car. Call their homie out. Hey, this car like that. Shoot him up.
Mhm. Texas fried chicken.
The ladies of the night. The ladies of the night. So this is the Paramount neighborhood. We still got 5 more minutes to burn, so we'll run up and do a Paramount on the way. We're back.
OC. OC.
Yeah.
That's that sign I saw.
We'll do the Paramount neighborhood.
Fall nights for $139.
For somebody that's homeless, that's a blessing.
Yeah, it is.
You can have a place to sleep for $140.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of that here. There's people here that they're homeless partially. When they're able to get $100 and they have a place to sleep for a few days, you know?
Yeah.
Which is what, $800 a month?
Mhm.
That's not too bad for considering how crappy things are right now.
It's less than a rent.
Yeah. It's hot. It's just heating. What was about all the glare? Oh, look at all the Benzes coming through here with rims and stuff. That's still a thing here. I used to like that when I was younger. Like a Benz with some 22s. But I would never buy a Benz. There's so much trouble.
I'd have it as like a weekend
endless
car. Yeah.
Yeah, endless electrical. No, you can't have it as your main car. Look how many times they let us down.
Yeah.
Remember how many times we broke down when we've had Benzes? It's the only car that's ever broke down
Yeah.
on us. And we travel a lot. We gotta have reliable. Like this Yukon has been
Beast.
completely like incredible as far as reliability. Is that a Maybach? No, it's not. It's just an AMG. Alright, so we gotta hop up in the Paramount in a little bit once this video's done. Yeah, like 45-minute videos. Because not a lot of YouTubers won't do like that. Do this, they'll do like a 10-minute video. Like 45-minute videos are pretty decent file to upload, man. I wish we were doing it in 4K, you know? Somebody might just sit at home and watch that whole thing with their big screen TV. Just sit there and watch the whole thing in 4K. But to do it, we'd have to go back to that hotel and like hang out in their parking garage. What is this place here? What are they selling? Women?
Yeah.
The thing about women that are sold like that, it's just like, you know, they're sold at auction. Not gonna be a high quality move. Is there a trailer park in there? What's up with the dudes hanging? I guess they're just hustling or something. They got a rock they want to get rid of or something, right? The dudes is just hanging out by the road and they just kind of sit there and bounce around. Got a rock they got to get rid of. Looking for a place to turn around, can't find it. We gotta do like all the hoods of Orlando tonight. Every last one of them.
I understand. I'm good.
I know you're good. We gotta do all the hoods. So when we do our top 10 worst neighborhoods in Orlando, people don't say, "You're not even in the right hood."
You're not even in the hood or Jason.
I don't know what crap right now. This looks pretty bad. This looks pretty hood out here.
My favorite comment is, "You ain't even in the hood."
You're not even in the hood yet. What are you talking about?
That's the nice side of town. Well,
That's the nice side of Orange Blossom.
I get at least one comment of that a day.
I can't believe those people have deer in their front lawn. Like the little steel. You catch that? They have like 2 deer in their front lawn.
I'm gonna have alligator statues in my front lawn.
Gator, 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 gator.